This is not a dream. You are a part of this living nightmare. I downloaded a mod called Memories. Now I wish I didn't. Part 4. The Tethered Ones. Written and submitted by Inevitable Cookie 74. You take the role of 15-year-old Benjamin. It's been 5 years since your father Dylan disappeared without a trace. You still remember the last thing that he said to you? I'll explain later. Just hide in the closet and do not come out until I say so. Those words replayed themselves over and over. You remember that hour vividly. Dad? You remember calling out, Dad! Where are you? There wasn't any answer, only silence. So, you left the closet, but locked your room door. You never left your room, even though you heard silence. 1 hour felt like an entire day in that bedroom all by yourself. It felt like hours before someone knocked on your bedroom door.
Hello? Is anyone here? This is NYPD. We got a call about a commotion.
The voice of the officer says. You remember that officer. Kennedy was his name. He was a kind man who made sure that you were all right. He fought his hardest to get you into another home. He's the reason why you're with your aunt instead of in foster care. You don't go to school that much anymore. All you do most days is sit in your room in silence, making sure that you stay hidden from whatever took your father. You wish that your life had never changed drastically 5 years ago. Later that night, you sat within your room on your bed like you usually do. You're home alone, your aunt being out due to working late. You find yourself bored looking at the TV. It'd be nice to watch something to entertain yourself for about an hour before you go to sleep. You turn the TV on and turn to whatever cartoon was on this late, probably something on Adult Swim. You sit there for an hour, enjoying the show until you notice something strange. The captions on the cartoon weren't matching, at all. Instead, they were saying one line. Your father is here, Benjamin. Come and play. You freeze in place, reading that line over and over again, unable to believe what you're seeing. You stare at the screen as the cartoon slowly starts glitching out. Now even more scared, you slam your eyes shut and reopen them. The TV screen was normal again. You rub your eyes in confusion, and did you really see what you just saw? You leave your bedroom and go to your bathroom to wash your face. You didn't see it, you're hallucinating. It wasn't there. No matter how much you were in denial, you couldn't shake off the feeling of the dread. You were too afraid to stay in your room, so you decided to sleep in your living room. It was late at night, and you were fast asleep dreaming of that night. The night your father disappeared. Then you saw pitch black. It was as if you were walking into a void. You saw a figure standing in the distance facing away from you, the darkness veiling their face. You walked towards the figure, stopping just feet away from them. You reach your hands toward the figure only to be grabbed by them. They get closer to you, revealing their full form. You saw a tall man with red hair. You tried to back away, but he had you in such a tight grasp that you just could barely budge. You heard him speak. His voice just nearly passed off as normal, but it was distorted.
When are you going to play with us, Benjamin? Join us. We're waiting for you. Come and play, Benjamin.
You force yourself awake only to see that same red-haired stranger at the foot of the couch. You jump up and try to run, but your legs are frozen. The stranger laughs sadistically as he approaches you.
What's wrong, Benjamin? Cat got your tongue?
The stranger said cheerfully, before continuing again, this time in a playful tone.
Don't be scared, Benjamin. We only want you to come play with us. You'll love it where we live. You'll meet so many new friends, and you'll never be lonely.
You fall on your rear and try to scramble away from him, as he walks closer to you slowly, giggling like a child.
Do you not want to meet your new friends? Because they would love to meet you, Benjamin.
After he said that, you see creatures coming from every doorway. They look familiar. You remember the creatures from the doorway. You remember him resembling a character from your once favorite game, Elden Ring. These creatures looked the same, like NPCs and bosses from that same game. You saw Margit, Radon, Malekith, Alexander, and other characters. However, they didn't look normal. They all looked so distorted, and they looked as if they were in pain. They approached you as the TV turned on to static. Afraid, you backed away into a corner. The monsters, disguising themselves as characters from Elden Ring, opened their chest cavities and revealed the horrible faces of people you've never seen. They looked as if they were suffering, unable to escape their prison. Then, in perfect unison, they all spoke. Their voices distorted and were cheerful, as if they were excited for what was about to come.
Come play with us in our new world, Benjamin. You'll love it here. 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 You will love it here.
That's the last thing that you heard before blacking out.
You were blacked out for quite a long time, weren't you, Benjamin? Afraid, confused. No one blames you for how you reacted, dear Benjamin. You were only confused. But it won't be that way anymore once you wake up here. Oh no, it's not gonna be that way at all, Benjamin. Your father thought he could hide you away from me, Benjamin. Oh, how wrong he was. Once you wake up here in this world with us, you'll have a new family, a new father, a new life. But do not worry, dear Benjamin. You're gonna love it here. But before you join your new friends, I have some changes I'll need to make to you. All you need is a new body. Yes, a new body. And I think that I have the perfect body for you.
Thank you for being a part of this living nightmare. We hope to disturb you again soon.